taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So James Madison's offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question.
Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But
there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
It was like stage 2 or something.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Makes the catch.
I think
3rd
it's
down
middle
conversions are huge, and they've
but they
got
say
one
Donald
in there
Trump
at
is
the
Sunday.
35. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Knight. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
So, like, they the most active,
negative plays to get them behind
and they erratic, like they speed.
You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know
like
once
they
you get
erratic with their
plays, you
speed.
got the offense right where you want them.
Okay.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Well, that's wrong.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Georgia State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they solve some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will put it in play for the 47 on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep.
Daddy, where's the team?
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to...
Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, do they set up some field position. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Added here in the second quarter.
I'm trying to figure out how I guess.
They've got a first down here to open the period.
Do you remember this song? Do you remember sitting in front of the TV and watching this?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Extending the play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Overton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
There you go.
Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes are thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable. If you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But
just tell him chill. Just tell him watch out.
No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long.
You don't need to be gagging on her and tickling her every 5 minutes. Stop doing this shit. You hear me? You hear me?
Brown will throw it. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia State will send out the ball. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Get what we need. Which means what we need.
Daddy, look at your phone.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops.
I just wanted to hear that song.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Here's the handoff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After picking up a couple
Like,
of
you about to go get on flags. So go get out of that night shirt and go put you a shirt on. Go put a regular t-shirt on, all right?
Never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third.
You ain't got to change your pants. Just put a t-shirt on.
He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Simmons. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
He finds a soft spot in the middle.
Did you come in my way?
Receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in there. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get...
Knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Brown wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown, Georgia State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls incomplete.
On the option, finding open areas, turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. Fourth down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision. The pitch guy was where the ball had to go, and he's able to use his speed just enough to pick up the first.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Back has it. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker.
Do y'all know what state y'all live in?
Probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
No, that's your city. What state do you live in?
Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back gets the give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Say North Carolina.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brings it down on the right side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And he's going to try to return this one. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Dukes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Got his man to the left. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price.
They're not pulling out no toys.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. Finds some room. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Panthers.
It's on the Charger. We need the what you call it.
And you see the option
QR
is such
code.
a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
You put enough yards.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now.
Yes, take the charge off.
Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure them out in the West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap
Yeah, and I scanned it before I left, but I left it on his table, which y'all couldn't deliver on.
Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Grab near the marker. It's Kyle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get
they already had
back
those on there.
and get him down for a big loss.
This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the incomplete.
Give me the tablet. No. Give me the tablet.
Oh! It just came on when I tried to put it out.
You trying to get on there, Angelina?
That's all I anyway.
Sorry, I did that shit. Michael, where's your papers at? Your where's your folder and stuff? With your stuff in it? Go get it. Go get it. Go get all those papers. Cause you need to be in school. You don't need to be doing no damn bullshit. Cause you're getting absent.
He only missed one day. I mean, no, he didn't even miss no day, honestly. I don't know why he said, why he's absent on that day. You look on other those papers? That ain't his face.
Michael, where's the homework that you was doing?
I put it in here.
This is not it, son.
Go look in your book right now. He still brings the same stuff. That ain't his face.
Michael, look. Why is it over here on the floor?
I didn't put it over there.
But you responsible for it. Get your ass down here. You the one responsible for it. Who homework is it?
Mine.
So why are you not putting it where it needs to go?
Cause I didn't see it in my folder.
How would it get in your folder unless you don't put it there? You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Go sit your ass down. I'm gonna stop you and Zarya from playing in here. Because all y'all do is fuck up and don't put nothing back. Stop that damn crying before I go get my building, make your ass, give you a reason to be in here whining. Go sit beside your mama. In here damn crying. I ain't whooped me no ass yet. You want some? That damn crying. Give me my flashlight. Y'all might have threw it away when y'all put the couches back together.
Yeah.
Y'all probably thought it was trash.
Then he had another QR code with another package.
Yeah, but that one wasn't it though.
No, I'm saying that I didn't go get. All right.
I gotta unhook this couch now. It's disgusting over here.
Daria, what are you doing?
Man, fuck it. I just think that shit is so fucking dumb. He gotta scan that shit. Once he scanned it one time, he should be able to get on that shit all the time. I don't give a fuck if he get on that shit every time. Sick of that fucking dumbass remote learning. Be on there for fucking 20 minutes anyway. He need to make sure he finished this whole packet today. This whole packet. I want this whole thing done from top to bottom by the time I get home. You didn't have it, but it's your homework. Don't tell me that again. You understand me? When you done with that packet, where that packet go? It better be in that folder and finished when I get home today.
They roll the dice. Snake eyes. Great place to
Y'all gonna
start
stop messing
this
around like
offense.
y'all ain't got no job to do around here.
Running back searching for a hole.
I don't care how
And
long school
how
out.
about that play by that
And when
giant,
y'all come
that
home from school
mountain of a
too,
man on the
y'all gonna
defensive
stop
front.
fucking around here and doing
Stopping the
absolutely
run is
nothing.
very high on every defensive coordinator's
But got
list.
y'all hands
Making
out
the
for
team
everything.
one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Okay. Okay.
Gonna run it. It's Simmons. stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Brown wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
What?
They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damage.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Toss to the outside. Running into the open space. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
No.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now,
why does it smell so bad to you?
If you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Baby?
The Duke just got that huge
Smell it
run.
up
They
close.
love another explosive play. To the air, it's Barnett. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Unloads it left. Got his man all by himself. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll run the option. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Dukes. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point gives him a 1.
You got to watch those videos for work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oh.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Man, Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big third down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion and keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away, and now a big decision coming up on fourth down.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Knight. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out in the flat. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The short hands. It's Ellis. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Dukes have it with a first and goal. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 35 over Colorado State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Turns it loose deep. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but
You would have heard the kicker of the ball.
I might think about looking somewhere else.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Brown wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Hurst. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Overton. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. That's caught. It's Wild. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it behind the line. It's Overton. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Georgia State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Trying to run it in. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a tie game in the final 2 minutes. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. They get him out of bounds at the 46, and he sets him up with terrific field position on that return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
You find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moment. You got the ball, tie game. You want to go win, make some plays for me, big dog.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He made few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Overton. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
Is it bothering you like that?
Timeout is called.
It's not that. It's something else with
wanting
you.
to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
You know the refrigerator's not open because if it was open, you'd be hearing it ringing. You know it's not open.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
Georgia State, 35.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
The sure hands, it's Overton. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
They They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
They want to throw it. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed them to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.